Hello, my beautiful, darling Cancer babies. I hope everybody is safe, happy, healthy, and doing well. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Gina. This is a Cancerian only channel. Cross watchers are welcome. If you would like to check out my other channels, I do have a Virgo and Leo only channel. And then I've got my main channel, Tarot of Light. The links for those are below. Readings can be vice versa. Flip it, twist it, reverse it to whatever way fits you and your situation. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you know when my readings post and when the winners are announced. I do two 4 question text reading giveaways, hashtag reading for that, two $50 prizes. Post a positive affirmation or something that you are grateful for the $50 prize. I give away a mystery crystal box, so hashtag crystals for that. And I'm giving away one set of Spirit Shield Tarot. This is also 60% off on my website. All my tarot and oracle decks are back in stock, including Raven's Rose Oracle. It is back in stock. Okay. I am only open for 4 question emergency readings at this point in time. The link for that is below. Okay, so let's get popping. Let's do some general messages for my Cancer babies. Please, Spirit, tell me about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer, please. Tell me about Cancer, please. Tell me about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, some of you could be doing something to improve your self-image here. I don't know if you're going to get Botox, going to the gym. Um, it's like you're looking at your body or your image and trying to figure out what you can change, like what is in your budget, what you can do naturally. I feel like there's a little bit of a sense of body dysmorphia here where, make sure that it doesn't go too far. Okay. Some of you could be really, maybe you're starting to get a little bit older now, and you're realizing that you have like a dark spot, or your skin is getting funny, or it's just like you're noticing some changes that maybe weren't there before. Someone once told me that you're going to wake up like towards the end of your 30s and maybe like the beginning of your 40s, and you're not going to recognize your face anymore. It's going to be totally different, and it is true. I do have to say it is true. um like even my skin on my face has changed. I've just turned 43. Like I can't put certain things on my face. I'm turning into my mother is what's happening for real. Like don't tell her, but I'm literally, quite literally turning into my mother. But like, certain things really, I tried to put on a retinol cream the other day, burnt my whole face. Like it was just, so some of you could be starting to notice like shit sagging a little bit, so you're looking at your image a little bit more here. Okay. Cancer, I do feel you sitting in an energy of wanting to go out a little bit more. If you are single, like really, really single, um, you're kind of wishing that maybe you had someone just to be able to go out and do things with. Like maybe you're not totally missing a relationship, but just someone to maybe go out and do things with. If you do have friends, Cancer, I think you're going to start accepting more invitations. I do feel, Cancer, that if you do put yourself out there, that you will be finally aligning yourself to receive whatever it is that you've been manifesting. Now, I do see love here. I do see love here, but it could be money too. Okay. Magic is happening behind the scenes here for you, Cancer. Okay. So you could be going out with friends and run into somebody that, their company is looking for they've got a job opportunity open. Okay, let's just say you're a bookkeeper, right? And you go out with your friends one night, you were going to not go, but you end up going, you dress nice, you go out and you happen to run into somebody and their company is looking to hire a bookkeeper for a lot more than what you're making right now. Okay. So, what Spirit is saying here is leaving your house, going out more, is going to, there's magic happening behind the scenes. You're not going to see, like for you, it's just another, night out with your friends or, getting dressed up to go somewhere. You don't realize what's happening behind the scenes, the blessing in it all. I am seeing a love offer coming in. Okay. I'm also seeing a job offer, though. I have to be honest. I'm seeing a job offer that you would love, positive new love coming in, someone asking you out on a date. There's definitely, but it's, we say get out there more and all that other stuff, but we never really do it. Okay. This is like Spirit is telling you, seriously, I need you to get up and go do something. If there's a fair or somebody, a birthday party that you didn't want to go, get dressed and go. Some of you may not be wanting to get up, get dressed, and go out because you don't like the way you look. But Spirit is saying it's not true. More than likely, Cancer, the reason why you feel like you don't look good is because you're burnt out, you're tired. You're not taking care of yourself. You're all work, no play. And if you're not working, you're overthinking things. You're thinking about all the shit that you have to do and what has to get done. What I'm actually getting from you guys is that you make a to-do list and you don't complete that to-do list in the day, and then you wake up the next day and you've got the shit that you have to do for that day plus backed up shit, and you just feel like you've got a pile on top of you and you're just tired and exhausted, so you don't have the time to go to the gym or to buy nice clothes or do things, so you're not feeling like yourself. But Spirit is saying if you get invited to go somewhere or to just get dressed up and do something, go take your dog for a walk, go on a hike, go, have a sandwich out at a nice, um, little lunch place or something. Go put yourself out there because you don't realize the magic that's happening behind the scenes. You just don't see what Spirit has in store for you. Okay. I do feel that Cancer, there was something in your life, whether it is money or love or just whatever it is that you were seeking out of life, it was being delayed. Okay, it was being delayed. There was a delay for a reason, though. There was a delay for a reason. Something that you had to learn, lessons that had to be learned, or it could be that, how do I want to put this? Let's just say you've been manifesting love into your life, okay? It hasn't worked out with any person that you have been with because the person that you're meant to be with had to learn their own lessons. Do you understand? So you're kind of waiting for your person, that your forever person, to get their shit together. Or vice versa, Cancer. It could be that your person has their shit together, but you still have lessons that you have to need to learn. So there's been delays that kind of fall into that category. Like Spirit wanted you to have a job making a certain amount of money, or they wanted you to buy a certain house, or they wanted you to live in a certain place, but it wasn't ready yet. So whatever you were manifesting, it's like it wasn't ready yet. So there was delays, but I do see that coming to a completion. I'm seeing success here for you. So if you've been wanting to open your own business, start a new job, buy your own house, have love in your life, have a baby, all these things that you've been really wanting to come to fruition, I do see it happening. But Spirit wants you to know that they had to delay this because whatever you were calling into your life just wasn't ready yet. Cancer, it's interesting that this just came out because I just had this conversation this morning with somebody. We've got anger and we've got owl here. So I feel like Cancer, many of you, whether you realize it or not, you are holding up pent up anger and frustration for people that have hurt you in the past. Okay. Somebody asked me this morning, I did a personal reading and they asked me, you know what, Gina, you're 100% right about everything, but how do I even begin to work on my shadow? I don't even understand fully comprehend what my shadow is. Okay. So let's talk about it, Cancer. Okay. Let's talk about it for a second here. So, what your shadow side is okay. Let's just say you got a friend, family member, love interest that hurts you. Okay. They hurt you. But as a grown adult, you don't have the time to spend 4.5 weeks in bed crying, sobbing, thinking about that. You just don't have that type of time in your life, right? Okay. So the majority of that pain and suffering, you take it and you shove it deep down inside. And what it ends up looking like, for those of you who have ever watched Friends, you'll know what I'm talking about. Monica's closet. Monica was an OCD, clean person on this show, but she had this one closet that was a freaking disaster. And all the things that were out of place in her house or her home when she was cleaning, she would take them and she would shove them in this closet. Nobody was allowed to go into this closet. It was locked under lock and key. Okay. So your shadow side is very similar to Monica's closet. When you were 5, and you needed to tell your parents something and they would shut you up or not listen and you weren't heard and you had no choice but to be quiet because there was nothing for you to do. You're a tiny little person. What are you going to do? You can't go against your parents. You can't get them to understand. So you take that pain and you shove it deep down inside into Monica's closet, right? So, and we proceed to do this as adults because we don't have the time to work through our emotions. We don't have the time to process. Like somebody had, somebody may have hurt me yesterday, but I have to get up and I have to sit here in front of you. And, I'm lucky because I'm pajamas and drama. I'm sitting here in my pajamas, but, there are people that have to get up and get dressed and go to work, wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. But, life does not stop because we got hurt by somebody, right? Cancer, life just doesn't stop. We still have to pay our bills. We have to get up. We have to go to work. For those of you who are single parents, you have to wake up and put a smile on for your kids. You don't want them to know you're suffering, right? So your shadow side is basically a representation of all the shit that has accumulated in your life that you do not have time to process and deal with head on. Okay. And what happens is, because we haven't dealt with those issues, new things that come into our life, if we see a repeat of it, things trigger that shadow because we haven't really dealt with it just yet. And it's kind of like your body goes into like this stunned mode of, no, I don't want to do this again. I haven't even got done fixing myself from the last asshole that did this to me. Right. So Cancer, I mean, there is definitely a need to start that shadow work. And the way you have to start that shadow work is by slowly breaking each individual thing down. It would be like opening Monica's closet, taking one item out, looking at it, dusting it, realizing, do I keep it? Do I throw it away? Where was this? How did this happen? How did this even get in here? Right? So it's, so maybe focus on maybe getting yourself a shadow work journal off of Amazon, something along those lines, just so you have a basis. Normally, starting from childhood would be the best way to go. Um, but yeah, so Cancer, I think that you guys are going to get real serious on trying to get rid of that anger and that hurt that you have within you guys and start seriously focusing on clearing out that shadow. And this is where happiness comes in. Okay, this is where happiness comes in. I feel like things are about to definitely shift for you, Cancer, because you've got blockages removed here. You've got things that were delayed in your life coming to fruition. You're starting to focus more on a work-life balance. You're starting to get out of your head a little bit here. You're starting to focus on your looks and feeling good about yourself. I feel like you guys may start to find that you're laughing more. You're feeling better. about things. You're waking up in the morning feeling more rested. Yeah, we got isolation here and love. Cancer, I wanted this to be a little bit more of a general reading, but love is showing up. So I have to, I have to put it out there. You guys are not going to be alone for much longer. Spirit is advising you if you're single right now, really enjoy your alone time. Okay, work on that shadow. Like now's the time to be doing things because you've got love coming in pretty quickly. Spirit is really asking you to start taking some time off, okay, and start learning how to relax and enjoying life because guys, seriously, and I mean this with all my heart and soul, you never know. One thing that I have learned over the past 4 years, 4 years, okay, my boyfriend's mother died in her night in the middle of the night sleeping. Like my his dad woke up one morning and she was just gone. They had purchased an RV that they were supposed to go retire with and everything. I mean, just out of the blue, this woman went from being completely 100% healthy to just gone. My dog, Buddy, he was perfectly fine. Everything was okay. He went to go eat his dinner, and in the middle of dinner, the poor dog, his heart went out. Like he was fighting to just finish his dinner. Okay. His heart went out just from 1 second to the next, just like that. He was having the happiest day. He went to the groomers. He was running around the house. He was playing with Freya, and just overnight, that was it. Boop, and that it went out. Okay. Then I heard another one. My friend Kim, her a family friend went to Jamaica to visit, came back 1 week later, he was passed on because he got bit by something, he got bit by a mosquito, caught something, died. We really just don't know when our last day is, Cancer, and that's hand to God, seriously. Okay. We really just don't know when our last day is. So we might as well just start enjoying life a little bit. Okay. And start, just enjoy life a little bit more. All this overthinking, all this money problems, looks, everything else. When you pass on, none of that shit's going to mean anything. So just take more time to enjoy the day. One mistake we always have is we always think there's time when there isn't. I feel like Cancer, your online presence is going to be a little bit more. Maybe you guys are starting a TikTok or starting your Instagram, or maybe you guys are just going to start posting online, or you're going to start answering your messages. You may have people that have been trying to communicate with you online through Instagram, through snappy chats. You're more active on social media. Some of you could be starting a social media platform for work or for a side hustle. Okay. We've got the wheel here, fate, destiny, a turning point, things working out in your favor. Big changes are coming, Cancer. For those of you who have been wanting to relocate, to move someplace differently, the chance is coming for you to do that, okay? If you've been wanting to move to a place where there's mountains, I see that happening. Or if you've been wanting to move out to the country more, I definitely, that's just extra confirmation, okay? Yeah, I'm telling you, Cancer, we've got mountain here that says obstacles, possible delays, patience needed, and single life. Cancer, I'm telling you, if you guys are happily single right now, you're about to be maybe even a little annoyed because love is coming towards you. Love is coming in, and it may even frustrate you a little bit. You may feel like this new love coming towards you is disrupting your life a little bit. It's making your life chaotic and messy because you've got the perfect little schedule for yourself, right? And now this person is coming in like, every Tuesday you eat tacos, and now it's Tuesday night and this person wants to take you, I don't know, to McDonald's and to go watch a movie, and you're like, no, but it's taco night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this person's messing with they're messing with your plans here, okay? We've got dice, we've got the devil and friendship. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Cancer, be careful if you're out with friends to not take things too far. All right, so if you're out with friends, I mean, I'm proud of you for going out and doing all the things, But don't get too crazy, okay? Some of you may try a drug. Some of you may try a drug or do something that you're not supposed to do. Like a friend may tell you it's no big deal. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it, okay? Tell me a little bit more about this devil and friendship situation. Yeah, waiting. Do not listen. Please just stay away. There could be a friend here. It's nice to go out and have a good time, Cancer, okay? But don't get too crazy. Okay? Just, if they're going into the bathroom to do a line of something, just say, listen, I will wait outside. You guys do what you need to do, all the power to you, but I will wait outside. If someone here tells you that they're okay to drive and you know that they're not, I'm just going to sit here and wait for my Uber. Okay. Go out, have a good time, be spontaneous, but don't forget to be an adult and think with your head. Okay. Yeah. So, Cancer, let's see what else we have here. Let's do six more and then we're done. Gosh, Cancer, this is beautiful. Cancer, I think you're coming into an energy of, I'm just going to take things one day at a time. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but for today, I have a roof over my head. I have food in my stomach. I have my health. For today, I have all that I need, and that's what I'm okay with. The answers will come, Cancer. The answers that you need will come. The solution to your problems will come. Cancer, I think that many of you are making yourselves sick. I think that many of you are suffering from migraines, headache, fatigue, chronic fatigue, not sleeping at well because you're too worried about tomorrow. You're too worried about tomorrow, and you guys have to take it easy, okay? For those of you who are convinced that there is evil eye on you, jealous people around you, the thing here is that you need to just start, instead of continuing to focus on the fact that these people are sending it to you, you need to start vibing in an energy of I'm protected. I'm protected. Wealth is mine, fame is mine, luck is mine. My angels are next to me, and I don't have, like, because as within, so without, right, Cancer? So the more you harp on, let's just say I drop those cards. Right before, oh my God, I know it's because somebody's got evil eye on me. I get up from this reading, I stub my toe. Oh my God, I know it's because someone's got evil eye on me. I go to the kitchen and I drop a glass of water. Oh my, the more you acknowledge it and the more you give credit to it, the more it's going to grow. Whereas, you know what I'm saying? Whereas the more you say that things are positive in your life, the more you say, oh, I dropped my cards. Well, I am thankful that I even had the money to purchase these cards. So let me go ahead and bend down and pick these bitches up because they were expensive. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of having a negative thought and giving someone else the credit for tormenting your life, what you want to do is you want to replace that with something positive. Okay, stop giving these people credit. You are protected, you are divinely guided, and if you feel like you need any additional help, just ask your angels and they will be there to give it to you. Some of you may be waiting for news on something. You will be getting good news. And I think that even came up yesterday in one of your readings. Okay. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and do Cancer and all 12 signs. That does not look steady there. Hang on. I have to find a place for these cards. Okay. Let's go ahead and do Cancer and all 12 signs. Please tell me about Cancer and all 12 signs real quick. If we're dealing with an Aries, the Death card and the Queen of Swords, it is over. Like, I'm literally hearing the words, you are dead to me. If we're dealing with a Taurus, we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the World card. Cancer, if you're dealing with a Taurus, a long overdue apology is coming in. There could be closure taking place, or you could be restarting something with this person in a new chapter, a new cycle. If we're dealing with a Gemini, the Two of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, this person has officially lost the best fucking thing that will ever happen to them. If we're dealing with a Cancer, the Five of Cups and the Lover's card. Cancer, if you're dealing with another Cancer, someone here is regretting cheating or bringing a third party into the picture. If you're dealing with a Leo, we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. This person wants to be single. They just want to be single. If we're dealing with a Virgo, the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Wands. This person, you may be accusing them of cheating, but they're not. If we're dealing with a Libra, we've got the Knight of Swords and the Four of Swords. I feel like this person wants to come back home. I feel like if you told this person to come home, we'll work things out, this person would be doing like 100 miles an hour to get to you. If we're dealing with a Scorpio, the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, this person does want to work things out with you. They do want a long-term future with you. If we're dealing with a Sag, the Sun card and Temperance, this is somebody that really wants your forgiveness. If we're dealing with a Capricorn, Queen of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, this person sees you as a good person, but they're still on the fence as to what they want to do with you and the connection. If we're dealing with an Aquarius, the Tower and the Six of Swords, if you're at a distance from the Aquarius, they may shock you and show up and come visit you. Or this connection could fall apart and you guys are it could be a long distance relationship that's falling apart. If we're dealing with a Pisces, the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, this person's lying about something that they did in the past, or they're lying to get you to invest in them. Okay. All right, my loves, that's what I got for you. I love you all so very much, and I will see you soon. Bye, my loves.